Hello, boys and girls. This is Aunt Fernita, and I have a wonderful story for you called Healed at Last. Today's memory verse is from 1 Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 8. It says, "Give thanks to the Lord." The message for today's story is we praise God for taking good care of us. Have you ever been sick for a whole day? What about for 2 days or 3 days? The woman in our story today had been sick for a very long time. She had been sick for 12 years. Jesus and his disciples came across the Sea of Galilee in a boat. A big crowd was waiting for them. They crowded so closely around Jesus that he could hardly move. One woman wanted to see Jesus more than anyone else. She had been sick so long. For 12 years, she had visited doctor after doctor, but no one could help her. Then she heard that Jesus could heal people. She just had to see him. She knew he could make her well. And there he was, right in the middle of a big crowd. But she was too small, and the crowd was just too big. But wait, Jesus was coming her way. This was her last chance. She reached out, oh so very far. She reached as far as she could and touched just the tiniest bit of the back of his robe. Instantly, she knew that she had been healed. For the first time in 12 years, she felt healthy and strong. But then Jesus stopped. "Who touched me?" he asked. One of Jesus' friends named Peter thought this was a very strange question. "So many people have been bumping into you in this big crowd," said Peter. But Jesus knew that someone special had touched him. "I know that healing power went out of me," he said. The crowd became very quiet. They looked around. "Was it you? Or you?" Then the woman fell at Jesus' feet. She told him why she had touched him and that she had been healed. Then she thanked Jesus for making her well. Jesus smiled a great big smile at her. "I'm so glad. You are well because you believed that I could make you well. Go in peace." Then the woman knew that she was healed because she believed in Jesus. Can you imagine how happy she must have been? She worshiped Jesus because he cared for her and healed her. She felt a great love for Jesus. He really did love her, and he really was her friend. Jesus wants to be our friend too.
This podcast was brought to you by Gracelink.net and Studio El Piso in Singapore. For more children's resources, please visit Gracelink.net.